Hey guys, what's up? Russ here. Today I'm bringing you episode 2 in my updated collection series. Today I will be going over my entire X-Men series. I'm going to start with these 3 slabs right here. Astonishing X-Men 1 with 3 different covers. I actually won these in a giveaway from Comic Books NYC quite a while ago now. So let's get into the short box. Really quickly, before we get into the short box, I do have 3 Wolverine issues up here. A 3-part mini called Days of Future Past, which was an excellent story and some of my favorite covers, so that's why they're on the wall. Okay, let's get into it. Now this video won't be as long as the Superman video because I only have 1 short box of X-Men books. And this is all X-Men related titles, X-Force, Wolverine, X-Factor, all that stuff in one. Starting off with the reprint, the Marvel Milestone Edition reprint of X-Men 1. And going into Giant Size X-Men 1. Now this is the facsimile, and there is kind of a, well, I almost said funny story, but not really that funny. I did used to have the actual Giant Size X-Men, but I sold it. Back when I had to sell off a huge chunk of my collection, when I was, probably 19, 20 years old, I actually sold this in a lot of X-Men books for $35. I was an idiot who didn't know that much about comics or keys or first appearances, and I was just getting into X-Men, and I actually found it at a flea market in the dollar bin. So yeah, that will never happen again, and I'll most likely never have an original copy, but hey, that's how it is sometimes. I got the facsimile. I have X-Men 1 from the Jim Lee run. I actually sold all my X-Men books back in the day, so everything I have here now is stuff that I've managed to re-get, because I have been working on rebuilding my collection. And right now the X-Men collection and the Spider-Man collection are the 2 biggest ones I'm focused on rebuilding. I have X-Men 11 from the Jim Lee run, one of my all-time favorite covers right there. I have X-Men 26, again, love this cover. Captain America, Scarlet Witch, Rogue, Cyclops. The only thing that would make it better is if Cyclops was replaced with Gambit. But, you know, Cyclops is cool too. I got X-Men 38. Awesome Gambit Sabretooth cover. Got X-Men 49. I have my X-Men and Uncanny X-Men separated. Got X-Men 50. And I actually have a double of this because I bought one on a YouTube auction and forgot about it and ordered the other one off of eBay. X-Men 51. Now this, if I'm not mistaken, is leading up to the Onslaughter storyline, which is one of my all-time favorite X-Men storylines. Issue 52. And I've pretty well gotten all the Onslaught story completed again. I just lack a few of the tie-ins. X-Men 53, which I believe is the first Onslaughter. First full appearance, I think. I think his first cameo was in X-Man, either 15 or 16. I got X-Men Onslaught. I got X-Men 54. X-Men 55. And there were a ton of tie-ins. I do have almost all of them, but they're with their respective series. I got X-Men 56. X-Men 57. Then it jumps all the way up to X-Men 71. X-Men 73. Oh, those got out of order. X-Men 72. Then 73. X-Men 74. X-Men 75. X-Men 76. The biggest series in X-Men I'm trying to get started right now is the Phoenix issues, but those are ridiculous to get right now. I got 77. From like issues 100 to like 150 are just super hard to get, but those are like what I'm trying to focus on right now. I got issue 79. I got X-Men 1 from the new series. And I don't know, the new series for me was really confusing because it was the first time I was jumping back into X-Men since like the 90s. And I gave it 3 issues and I just could not get into the story. To me, it was really confusing. Now we're getting into Uncanny X-Men. And this is the oldest Uncanny that I have at the moment, issue 139. So it's the only one that I have between the 100 and 150 run I'm trying to do. I got Uncanny 157. I got Uncanny 171, which is Rogue's first time joining the X-Men. Had to get that one because Rogue is an all-time favorite character of mine. And I do actually have her first appearance in an Avengers book that I'll show you guys whenever I do that collection. I have Uncanny 225. Colossus with the Speedo there. And this is a facsimile. Again, I view these facsimiles as placeholders for one day when I get the originals. But this is the facsimile of the first appearance of Gambit, issue 266. I got X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 281. And 282, which is the first Bishop. I actually think 283 is considered the first full appearance. But, you know, he's on the cover here, so for now, this is good enough. I got issue 288. Uncanny 296. This one is, I believe the poly bag is still sealed. Got Uncanny 297. It jumps to Uncanny 304, part of the Fatal Attraction storyline. That's where Wolverine lost his adamantium. I've got Uncanny 305. This is a copy that I need to upgrade soon. I found this in a dollar bin and the cover is partially detached. So definitely need to upgrade that one soon. Either that or put it in Mylar. I got Uncanny 320. It's a Wizard edition. I guess I found this in a dollar bin, but I guess the original came in like a Wizard magazine or something maybe. Got Uncanny 316. I don't know how that got out of order. Got Uncanny 322. Awesome Juggernaut cover. have Uncanny, the Anniversary Edition. This is a wraparound. I'm not sure what the actual issue number is, but an awesome wraparound. And I believe it's a gatefold cover as well. Uncanny issue 328. Uncanny 333. Uncanny 334. And 335. Again, if you guys haven't read Onslaught, I definitely recommend it. It's a fantastic storyline. I got X-Men Onslaught Universe. I have Uncanny X-Men 340. Then it jumps up to 350. I do have 2 copies of this. This one was my original copy, which has a, I don't know if you can see it, but a really bad color breaking spine tick on it. And my buddy Rayman the Silencer Man sent me this one, perfect, pristine copy, along with a few other X-Men books and a bunch of Superman books and an AOK. So shout out to you, Rayman. I have X-Men Unlimited 12. The Onslaught Epilogue. Got X-Men Alpha. Awesome 90s shiny goodness. Love that. Got X-Men Omega. Nice little Cyclops and Apocalypse cover. And of course, X-Men Prime. I actually found this set on eBay, Alpha, Omega, and Prime, for a really great deal. Starting off with Astonishing X-Men from the Age of Apocalypse story. I have issue 1, issue 2. I loved Age of Apocalypse. This kicked off right after the Onslaught story. I have issue 3. And unfortunately, I don't have issue 4 right now, but I'm pretty sure it's like a dollar bin book. So that's an easy one I can check off pretty much any time. And this goes into Astonishing X-Men 3. This is a different series in the line. I have Astonishing X-Men 16. Love that Kitty Pryde cover. I have X-Men 161. And I got a few of the Ultimate X-Men books, which I've found during my dollar bin days. Unfortunately, my LCS doesn't have the dollar bin anymore, which blows, but yeah. I've got issue 1. This was the free comic book day edition. And it jumps to issue 16. I have 17. 18. 19. And issue 20. Professor X just chilling with the kitty. This is one of my very few promotional comics. X-Men 2. It's from Pizza Hut. Actually found this in a dollar bin back in the day. This is part of the Dark Phoenix saga, but it's X-Men Classic. It's one of the reprints. Got all new X-Men 4. A little X-23 cover. I got X-Men Legacy with an awesome Phoenix cover. Issue 211 it says. X-Men 193. Getting into some Wolverine here. I have Marvel Comics Presents issue 139. I have Wolverine Saga issue book 2. I actually got that one in a Bueller box. I got Wolverine 50. And it jumps all the way up to 75. Got a lot of gaps in my Wolverine collection, unfortunately. Again, this is part of the Fatal Attraction storyline. I believe it was a 6-issue run that spanned across X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Wolverine, X-Factor, X-Force, and Excalibur. I've got issue 79. Love that cover there. And issue 90. Never had issue 90 back in the day. This one I recently picked up off Midtown Comics when they had a back issue sale. But this was a big issue, a big deal back in the day. Wolverine stuck his claws through Sabretooth's head. So I never could find that when it originally came out. So happy to have that in the collection now. I've got Wolverine issue 94. It jumps up to 104, part of the Onslaught story. Got 105. Then it jumps all the way up to the Return of Wolverine. Return issue 2. And again, this is a series that I dropped after the 3rd issue. I just couldn't get into it. I prefer the 80s and 90s Wolverine. Couldn't really get into the new series. I've got all new Wolverine issue 5. Now it's going into X-Force. We've got issue 1, still polybagged. Found this masterpiece in the dollar bin. This one is an unpolybagged version. I figured I'd get that too so I could read it. And, you know, despite the Liefeld art, I enjoyed the story. I got X-Force 57. This is some more Onslaught. Issue 58. Yeah, this has a little update inside for Heroes Reborn, which I honestly like, but I don't have at the moment. I got X-Men 92, kind of an X-Force takeover issue. Now we're getting into X-Factor. I have issue 15. This is the issue, I believe, where Angel loses his wings shortly before he becomes part of the Apocalypse Horsemen. I have X-Factor 92, part of the Fatal Attractions. I have Excalibur 71. Excalibur 100. Again, this is one of the Onslaught tie-ins. Cable issue 32. Got Cable 33. Cable 34. Got 35. We have Cable Deadpool, issue 34. I couldn't really get into this because I'm not really a Deadpool fan. So X-Men 17. So it was either 15 or 16 that had the first cameo of Onslaught. I've got X-Men 18. X-Men 19. I have Gambit issue 1. Oh, and I have Gambit issue 25, Anniversary Edition. I believe I got that one from in an ALK from JPL Flash. As well as this one, Gambit issue 16. Awesome Gambit and Rogue cover. I knew that Rogue and Gambit were two of my favorite X-Men. I've got Mr. and Mrs. X1. I've got Mr. and Mrs. X2. Mr. and Mrs. X3. I was really enjoying the storyline, but at the time I was having so many frustrations with my LCS that I just ended up dropping it. Eventually I'll probably get that whole series because I think it only ran 9 issues. Got some more newer books. I've got X-Men Fantastic Four number 1 and number 2 and issue 3. And I believe this was only a 4-part storyline, so eventually I'll get around to picking up issue 4 and finishing that off because I did enjoy these reads. And that's it for the X-Men collection. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And next time will either be my Spider-Man collection or my Batman collection. I'll probably go Batman because the Spider-Man collection is pretty small right now. Still working on that one. So, see you guys on the next one. Peace.
What did you say his power level is?